But go ahead, Lucia. It's more of a comment, so go ahead with your question and then.
Mine was just a bit of a silly one. I was just wondering, Teolinda, why you decided to end the novel before Gita goes to Portugal, because it's obviously sad that she's going, but I kind of wanted to know what happened.
Sorry, I didn't understand. Can you translate?
Why did you decide to finish the book before Gita goes back to Portugal? Lucia wanted to know what happened. She would like to know what happened later. Well, she's packing, she's about to leave, and in the house of her cousins, she's going to do something similar to what happened to her mother. There is a page or two in the book. People who went on vacation into Portugal, and they go to Mozambique and tell how things were in Portugal. Because traditions are so different. Everything is so strict. The mentality is so strict. So, for instance, there was an employee had to see if ladies at the beach had a decent bathing suit. Bikinis were forbidden, but bathing suits had to have just a little bit of leg. They could not have a lot of cleavage because it would be a scandal and other things like that. So it was a different world. So when she comes into Portugal, she's going to be very surprised by this different culture, because the Salazar's Portugal was very outdated or conservative, and she's going to face a shock.
Em grande medida, Moçambique era uma sociedade muito mais.
Yes, Mozambique was a more advanced society in many senses than the Portuguese society.
Yeah. Sim, 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 sim.
And I think this is something that not all the people in Portugal are aware. I mean, maybe nowadays they are aware, but back then they were not aware of this, isn't it? They thought that the African countries were the savages. For instance, my husband was born in Angola. His mom is Angolan, and when he came to Portugal in 1977, some of his relatives asked them if they had houses there. I mean, they thought they didn't live in houses. They thought they lived in huts or something. I don't know. But this was some people thought like this, isn't it? Some people thought that African countries were like everything was jungle and no more, nothing else. But and I think it took a long while for people to realize, for Portuguese people to realize that no, actually Portugal was much more, much less developed than those countries.